everybody. This is a bonus episode of Raisin's Eyes podcast. And this is Jose. And
Adrian.
we're going to talk about Adrian's next second favorite game, Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian,
My third favorite game.
Explain Minecraft to the audience.
Well, Minecraft is a game that everything is blocks. You might have known that.
I didn't know that yet. No.
Really?
Explain the blocks.
The blocks are like as tall as mine, up to my feet to my knees.
So it's pretty much a blank space, and you use blocks to create buildings.
The easiest thing to hit, and you know how you would dig and
you dig into the ground.
Yeah, you would have to break the blocks to dig.
Okay, so you can build houses.
And the easiest thing to dig into is dirt.
You can build houses.
Mm-hmm.
You can build
emerald
castles.
Houses. You can make a mansion.
You make a mansion.
It's really fun.
And
the point of
what's the point of the game?
The point of the game is to have fun and
to do it to limit your imagination.
Yeah, and there's 2 modes. You can pick whichever one you want.
What are the 2 modes?
Survival and creative.
What are the difference between the 2 modes?
Well, creative, you could actually die and you have hearts.
How do you die?
If the heart bar, there's a heart section. Mm-hmm. When the whole entire thing is blank, then you die.
Well, what could kill you?
If you go from the clouds, if you jump from the clouds to the dirt, then you could die like that.
And aren't there like bad guys or something that come out at night?
Mobs.
What mobs of what?
Mobs are like monsters.
Like zombies?
Creepers, zombies, skeletons.
And they only come out at night, right?
Yeah, but some can survive the night, like creepers.
You have to build a house to protect yourself from the mob, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't build a house, then if you're outside without shelter, well, you could die.
My favorite mode is creative.
Right? You could die, right?
In creative, you can't.
You can't die in creative?
It's impossible. You're immortal. In creative, you're immortal in creative. Yeah.
So then, what do you get out of the game?
You can get out of the game if you.
No, I mean, how do you enjoy the game if you can't die? What do you get out of it?
You get you can get anything without having to craft it.
What do you enjoy most about creative?
The thing I enjoy most about creative is getting a dog.
A dog?
A dog, yeah. You'd have to tame a wolf by getting a bone. And in survival to get a dog is you have to kill a skeleton, and then you have to find the boy or girl dog, whichever one you want. It's harder to find the boy dog than it is to find a girl.
What's your favorite mode?
My favorite mode is creative.
Oh, okay, because
you cannot die and you can do literally anything. And you can make a house easier in creative.
Why?
Because you can fly.
You can't fly in the other mode?
No, you can only jump.
And why do you need to fly in creative to build a house?
Because to make the roof, and you can make another roof.
So how do you build the roof on the other mode? What's the other mode called again?
Creative.
What's the other mode called?
Survival.
Okay, so how do you build a roof in survival?
Well, you would have to make like stairs to get up and
you build from the
blocks.
inside.
You build from the inside or outside to make the stairs.
So you gotta.
It's easier from the outside.
You gotta create a ladder, right?
Mhm. A ladder or like
staircases.
Staircases made out of dirt or something like that. A dirt house is the easiest one to make.
Why is that?
And
why is that dirt house easier to make?
The dirt house is easier to make because you can just find dirt right under you, and create in survival.
Are there final bosses in the game?
Oh yeah.
What are they?
The final boss is the Ender Dragon, and a guy who has more hearts than the Ender Dragon himself is the Wither.
The Wither.
The Wither is like he's similar to the Wither skeleton. The Wither skeleton, just so you know, the Wither skeleton is the same thing as a skeleton, just the different colors. It's black.
How do you get to these characters? Like, how do you get to that level?
You can make the Wither.
You can make the Wither. You can make your own bad guy.
Yeah.
What?
You can make a Iron Golem to protect you, but it will die before it can even do an attack yet.
So let me get this straight. This game is pretty much a blank space. You create the house.
But it's not a blank space.
It is a blank space.
It's just a regular
landscape
world. And you can make the whole entire thing. You can make the whole entire thing just flat. There's nothing on top of it except like a village, or.
So you build your own village or town.
No, you don't build it. It builds it for you.
In survival.
In survival, creative, both of them.
How does it do that?
Well, you would have to find them.
Oh, you have to find the village.
Find the village, and I always go in creative, fly, find the village, and then live in that village.
Why?
Because I don't know how to make a house. And it's too much work.
Too much work? Why is it so hard?
Because you would have to make the
bricks?
the block. You have to.
It takes too long.
It takes way long. Oh yeah, and this is why another reason why I like survival better than creative. Survival, you have to get a specific number of blocks to make
shelter.
Okay. And in creative, you can only get one block, and you could use it to make a whole entire house.
So this game is only limited by your imagination.
It's unlimited in creative, not unlimited in survival.
But your creativity
unlimited.
expands the game.
And
that's pretty cool.
The hardest one to get is like redstone.
Redstone, what's that?
Redstone is like you can make a trail of redstone, and then put a TNT right on top of one of the redstone trails, and then put the level on the other side, and the redstone trail would glow up and blow the TNT up.
What's TNT?
TNT is a bomb.
TNT is a block in the game or something?
It's a block that can blow up. It's a bomb.
What's the point of TNT in the game?
To blow up stuff.
So
you can literally blow up anything. Anything.
All right.
Anything.
I've played this game and I still don't get it, but kids seem to love it so much and they like it a lot.
I love it. It's so fun.
And if you ask them to explain to you why they love it so much, I never get a straight answer. Say again why you like it so much, Adrian.
I like it because it's fun.
That's mostly what they say. It's fun, but they don't explain why it's fun. Well, why is it fun?
Why is it fun?
Yeah, tell us again. I find it boring, actually.
Fun to defeat the Ender Dragon, and I've never even fought Notch face to face.
Oh no! Notch is after Ender Dragon?
Notch is...
Who's Notch?
Notch, you would have to defeat the Ender Dragon first, and then you can move on to Notch.
How do you beat the Ender Dragon?
The Ender Dragon, you would have to... When it lands, when it's about to land.
Yeah.
When it's about to land, you would hit it with your diamond sword. That's the only type of sword you can defeat with. A diamond
Are there
sword.
levels in this game? Different levels?
There's not levels, but it's one whole entire adventure.
So how do you get to the Ender Dragon?
You would have to mine. You would have to get the Ender Dragon Eye.
Okay.
The Ender Eye.
How do you find that?
You have to craft it, which is super hard.
You have to create your own.
You need to craft.
You have to craft the Ender Dragon Eye to create the bad guy, and then beat the bad guy.
You would have to like the same way to open a door. It would hover up and up and up and up, and then it will eventually go down. And you have to dig down, and then you would find lava, and you have to craft up and try to make staircases to get to the Ender Dragon Eye. And there would be blocks on the Ender Dragon block, and you would click on the Ender Dragon block, and then it will make the Ender Dragon, like the same.
I gotta admit, Adrian, I'm totally confused.
A kind of a rectangle.
Whatever happened to Pac-Man? Simple games.
A flat rectangle, and then you would do it to every one of them that doesn't have those, and then you could And it's like a space. Once you do all of them, then you'll jump into there.
Okay. And you get to the Ender Dragon.
And you'll have to kill him.
How do you beat him?
I've killed him many times.
How do you do that?
The one with the first eye.
How do you do that?
With a diamond sword and diamond armor. You need diamond armor.
You stab him or something?
You would have to stab him lots of times.
Okay.
And he had a more heart bar than you. He had like a whole entire line.
So once you beat him, then what do you do?
Then you would find Notch somewhere. And if you fuck, this is the weird thing about creative in the Nether. There'd be floating islands. If you jump off that island in creative, you'll die.
I would think so. You can't jump off an island and not die. It's in the clouds, right?
The space.
Yeah, so if you fall from space, you're not gonna survive that.
But what if you were immortal? If you cannot die in creative.
You've never found Notch?
Never.
Never. You're looking for him still? Has any of your friends ever found him?
One of my friends' friends found him, and it said if you find Notch, if you play Minecraft at this specific time, you would find Notch, and you would never be found at a time of the day, and you would never be found in the game. Never.
So then there's no way to find him ever.
So
he's like an unbeatable character.
He's unbeatable. And you wanna know what he looks like?
What?
He looks like Steve. He's the main character. But he doesn't have any black part of his eye. It's just white.
So Steve has white eyes.
Steve has a black part of his eye.
Oh, and
Notch
has white eyes.
He only has white. They're only white. They're blank.
Sounds complicated, but you get a lot of enjoyment out of it, so I think that's cool. And it's very creative, and you like it so much, right? Anyway, that's our bonus podcast for this week. We talked about Minecraft. It's a confusing game, but kids seem to like it a lot. I still don't get it, but whatever. Kids like it. They get a lot out of it, and it's creative. So you enjoy it, right, Adrian? Anyway, we'll talk to you next week. This is our bonus episode. Talk to you next week. Look for us on YouTube. Subscribe and save. Subscribe and save.
Look for Kids Talk.
And look for Kids Talk. Bye.
We're gonna make that, and we still haven't made that, but we're gonna make that with Lewis, Nelly, and me, and sometimes Ivan. Bye.
Have a good weekend.
You're here, we can start the show.